to that song. But you never want to get stuck in a box where, man, I didn't hear back that ass if I can't do so-and-so. If you might go out somewhere, maybe it's a MPAC thing, and you want to rep, but they're not taking requests. You're like, hey, well, we got to show out to let them know the Sigmas are here. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do back that ass up to whatever other song that they're going to play. But, you have to have yourself in that mindset. So once you know the counts, I teach in counts. Just like Billy would probably, is directing a band, I teach everything in counts so that you're able to apply it to every song because you really have the counts down. Almost really just like step practice. You got the counts down, then we throw on the music and then we fill it out. Maybe put on a different song to see how it goes to something else. So I know some people might be like, yeah, turn on the song, let's learn it. I always go no music and then we throw on the song to execute it. So Back That Ass Up has morphed over the years to this real high energy. We're running across but the basic default is just like a jumping jack almost. So we can even use this as a warm-up. This is kind of how it starts. Everything typically starts off on the left. So this is, all you got is this jump. If you got this little jump here, you're good. And it's gonna be 4 of these. So we're gonna use this as a warm-up real quick. Y'all got rhythm. I can hear it already. I mean, y'all look. I can hear y'all got rhythm. 1, 2. Here we go. Okay, you're working with some. Right. So we got 4 of those in the beginning. Right. So hopefully your legs are warming up right now. Some of y'all might be tired already. It's all good. So sometimes you'll see people they'll just walk through them. Depends on the energy of the place you are. You know what I mean? You might be at an event, you might be in a nice little suit, so you might just hit it real nice. Same thing, but no hot, no energy. But how most people are going to do it is going to be that. Now, some people are going to really take off, but the overall gist is the same thing. It's just a little jump. So we're leading with your left hand and left foot first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so after that, you have half spin, whole spin. Spins are also, like I said, not only just the arms. A lot of people they'll just do something. Spin is actually plant both feet, or when you're really planting, really the front foot, but both feet are on the ground, and just lift your right knee and jump. So plant, jump. So really this whole thing is like you're in a jump or a hop, whatever, the whole time. 3, 4, plant, turn. So a lot of people, like I said, will just spin like it is a spin, but there's a way to spin. Plant, lift, plant, lift. So you're gonna spin over your right shoulder and back over your left shoulder. So make sure you lift that foot, don't just and do this. So plant, lift, plant, lift. So each spin has 2 hops to it. You got 1, 2, 1, 2. So for me, when I spin, I like to lift the knee front. Some people will, what do we used to call these, flamingos? Like some people have the knee down with the foot back. I think a cleaner look is with the knee forward. So 1, 2, I lift my knee up because you get that clean angle, same thing, those 90 degrees, boom, spin. But if you want to go, whatever, at least, for the basics, at least as long as you have to plant and lift, you're good. So from there, just for sake of uniformity, there's a thing, I've created my own vocabulary and language over the years, something we call a basketball spin. That's like for Maryland undergrad students, that became like the default spin. It's a basketball spin. And I got this idea from when I was a kid. Every year when I play rec ball and we take pictures, they always give you that picture in triple threat. They give you the basketball and you take the little cheese. I got still in my mom's house a picture like this. So we just call it a basketball because most people when they spin, they're gonna grab one way and pull. Some people will do this, but regardless, you're gonna go to a side and pull. So I just always call it the basketball spin. So I'm just like, we get our hands here and we pull. And I just use that to be uniform. So that became the default spin for me. So we just go spin, and then we lock it on the other side. So from here, lock it on the left side to pull this way, lock it on the right side to pull back this way. Like I said, that's just that little thing of keeping those hands in the same place. Like, you know, we've done the same stroller and have done it a different way. We've done this forward spin sometimes, we did whatever. A lot of different ways you can do it, but just for the sake of uniformity today, we'll just stick with the default basketball spin. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, another spin, and lock, spin, lock, spin. Looks good so far.
So it's plan before you spin?
So yeah, after the fourth one, so after 3, 4, play, spin, play, spin. So let's run that one more time. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Here we go, and lock, spin, lock, spin. So make sure you go from front to back and back to front. So you don't want to, you get here, like you got enough time to around to the back, because after that, next is all the way to the front. That's where it gets a little tricky for some of the new ones. Yeah. So, and the momentum is key. So that's the part of bringing your arms here. So when you bring your arms here, it helps you pull to the back and to the front. Then this one you're gonna need to get some more momentum, and we're gonna come right back to that. Let me just see it one more time, and we'll move past it. From the top, P, D, S, stroll, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a turn, and stop, spin, stop, spin. Okay, cool. All right, so the next part is a full spin. So we're keeping the same thing that we've been doing. We're just gonna keep the arms here for the sake of that. But this time you need to get more momentum in order to get all the way around. So we have half spin, full spin, and then play. Full spin, play. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, play. So it's really the same thing, you just gotta go further.
If you keep your body tighter, it's easier to spin, but if you're all over the place and your leg is out wide, it's gonna be tougher to do a full spin.
That's also another thing about when you're here, like you're kind of putting yourself almost like how ballerinas do it, like they're controlling, they're balancing their weight. You're putting it versus just going wherever, you don't know how your body's gonna go. So you're really tightening the energy and controlling where you're going. All right, so let's try it just from the half, full spin, nice and slow. So y'all got time to get around. P, D, S, half spin, and half spin, half full spin, step. Sounded good, let me see it. P, D, S, half spin, and half spin, full spin. I knew it wasn't as hard as y'all made it seem. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Like I said, the key.
I got a question. We do the full spin, half. Spin on one foot.
No, it's still the same. You're still jumping. So in between each one, like I said, there's 2 jumps on a foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You just gotta get around.
You'll hear it in your head.
1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like you just gotta jump on that first one to get around. You just gotta jump and spin more.
You got to get momentum. Yeah.
The first one you don't really gotta get off your foot that much. Here you really gotta. Let's try it one more time just from the spin. P, D, S, half spin and half spin, half full. All right, I think we're ready. We're definitely ready for the next part. Full spin, plant. You're gonna plant that right foot and clap over, under, over the left foot. So full spin, stop. So you're planting the right foot and clapping over, under, over the left foot. So let's just do that part. Just PBS stroll, boom, 1, 2, 3. P, D. Oh, there'll be 3 count. P, B, what is this stroll? P, B, S, stroll, stop. 1, 2, 3. P, B, S, stroll. P, B, S, stroll, stop. 1, 2, 3. So that's coming right off that spin. Stomp, spin, boom, 1, 2, 3. So let's try it with the spin. So remember, it's planting the right foot. You're going, that's what I said, this foot is up, and that's why a lot of people who will do the stroll like this and just spin, they don't know how to, when they get here, there's no foot up. So it's like they just do stuff like that. But you want to lift, plant. And most times when I plant, one foot is forward and the other foot is back. Right? So it's on the ground, but it's like plant, spin, plant, it's up a little bit on the tippy toe, spin. All right, so here we go. From the full spin. P, B, S, stroll, plant, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. Sound good? P, B, S, stroll, plant, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. Same five. Plant, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. Remember, keep those arms tight, so we keep it nice and uniform. We're gonna look clean. P, B, S, stroll, plant, spin, stop, 1, 2, 3. So remember, it's over first. Over, under, over. Stomp, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. Also another thing, like I said, when I'm doing a show and I really want to get it in sync, I get all the particulars. So for me, if you want to adopt this part, when you come around, I get my hands right here, nice and clean, just like in step practice. So when you come around, boom, boom, everybody's right there, nice eye level. Yep. All right, one more time, then we'll take it back from the top. Just from the spin, stomp, spin, step, 1, 2, 3, P, B, S, stroll, stomp, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's take it back from the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, half spin, and half, fold, spin. I was just demonstrating, but yeah, I see y'all away. That's perfect. That's perfect. And B, P, B, S, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, half spin, full spin, clap. How y'all feel?
I'm a hot ass mess.
I need some more right now.
Yeah.
That's why.
Dessert.
Yeah.
All right, let's run that one more time, then I teach the last part. It's all easy from here. Once you got that, there's nothing new. It's just clapping over the legs. All easy from here. Here we go. P, B, and P, B, S from the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Half spin, half, full, over, under. All right, so where we left off was full, spin, step, 1, 2, 3. From here, the left foot's gonna come down, and then you're gonna clap under your right foot. That's another thing. Some people have been doing this show for years, and they're doing the wrong legs every single time. They never know. Because this stroll is easy to pick up, but if you never learn it, you might easily pick that leg back up. If you put the left leg down, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, over the right leg. So you go from full, spin, step, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 3 times. 3 for the balance.
So starting over first.
Starting over first. So, and it finishes with one over top. All right. So let's just try. Let's do it from the spin. Stomp, spin, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. P, B, S, full spin and full spin. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. P, B, S again, and stop, spin, step, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So with this stroll, that's the basics of it, but how it's usually executed, most people are, you kind of have that same hop going while you're doing it, so it's not like you come around and then now you're just doing like a step. You still have that bounce to it, so it's like spin. So you're jumping every time. So that's just how it's executed versus, you know, how I'm teaching it. Just, I want to make sure you got the move. But in actuality, you're jumping. All right, P, B, full spin, P, B, S, stroll, stop, spin, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. After that, it's all easy from here. After that, you find usually for me, while I'm doing this part, I'm looking around. I'm making eye contact with a brother. So when I'm doing this, I'm looking at you because the next part is 1, 2, 3. Blue, 5, you know. Right? So like I said, usually if it's done in a line like traditional strolling, of course it'll be in every pair. Right? Sometimes, even in traditional, you might have a different number, so it's 3. So sometimes strolling with 3, when I'm looking, I'm like, all right, well, he's gonna be by himself, so I do this. So then I got 2 people that hit my hand in the middle. Pop, 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 blue, 5. You, and of course, it's done to the rhythm. That's where the music is definitely necessary. But after that, it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 step. 1, 2, 3. Blue, 5.
Then go back.
You, no, let's go. Start over. All right?
And remember, when y'all do this step, it's Zetas that know how to do this step.
Yeah.
So it's real easy, like bro said, you looking for somebody to dap up. If it's Zetas there, it's real easy to pick out. Like we did at Founders Day, yeah. And we did the Zetas Founders. Yeah, the Zetas Founders.
And so another thing is because some people don't know how to observe a rest beat, so a lot of people do 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 3 for the Founders. So some people will rush it, but it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and step. 1, 2, 3. So put that foot down, that's a beat. A lot of people miss that and they'll go right to this 4 times. If you're doing it any more than 3 for the Founders, you're doing it wrong. So you gotta stop, spin, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, step, bop, 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 blue, and everyone's saying blue, so it's not call and response. You are the caller and the respondent. All right? So let's take it from the same spot.